Veronica works in an aqua park. She turns on their shared laptop to write down some tasks. But unfortunately, her new coworker Frank had changed the password. Can you help Veronica figure out the new code without asking Frank? Look at this note next to the laptop. It's a hint. It says goldfish, elephant, shark, dolphin, and jellyfish. One word is different from all the others. The correct password is elephant. This is the only creature that doesn't live underwater. Veronica gets a message from Frank. He got lost in the territory of the aqua park. He sends Veronica his current location, and then his phone turns off. Veronica's watch gives her 3 routes leading to Frank, but her gadget doesn't work properly. Only one of these routes will actually take her to Frank. Can you help her find the correct way? Route B seems pretty twisted, but it's the only way. Veronica finds Frank in a storage room with swim rings and surfboards. There's something really odd about this place. Can you spot what exactly? There's a shark hiding among the surfboards. The chair lacks one leg. There's a starry night behind the right window and a sunny day behind the left window. Veronica wants to challenge Frank's intellect, so she asks him to decide which one of these 2 triangles is smaller. Can you help him? In fact, both triangles have identical sizes, but different colors create visual confusion. What about these 2 swim rings? Can you tell which shade is lighter? This one. And what can you say about these 2 flamingo rings? In fact, they're absolutely identical. Veronica goes to the central pool to check if everything's okay. Can you help her spot 3 weird things? There's a fried chicken swimming in the pool along with people. The pool lifeguard is turning into a werewolf. Take a closer look at her feet. And this swim ring is torn, but it doesn't deflate. Veronica arrives from work and approaches her apartment building. Suddenly, an old TV plummets on the car of her neighbor, Josh. Seems like someone did it on purpose. They call the police and a detective interrogates 3 people living in the building. Sally says, "I just came home. Why would I destroy Josh's car? He's my boyfriend." Tyler says, "The apartment I live in is not under Josh's car, and besides, my right hand is fractured. How could I pull this off?" And Josh says, "It's a new car. I bought it a week ago. But it's okay. I have insurance, so I'm not worried." The detective figures out who did it right away. What about you? If Tyler's hand is fractured, how is he using the same hand to eat lunch and drink coffee? The fork he was using and the mug are both kept on the right-hand side. Veronica lives alone. She spots something really creepy and yells. Why do you think she reacted this way? Take a look at the window. It's closed, yet the curtains are moving. Veronica goes to the kitchen and finds another mystery. Can you guess what's wrong here? The clock on the wall shows 6 p.m., and the electronic clock on the microwave says it's 9 a.m. Meanwhile, it's nighttime outside the window. She goes back to the bedroom and freaks out again. Someone had written these creepy letters on the wall. Can you figure out their meaning? To solve this riddle, we should replace every letter in this note with the one before it in the alphabet, and we'll get library. The next day, Veronica goes to the local library hoping to learn more about paranormal activity in her house. She spots one ghost among the visitors right away. Can you find it too? It's this lady over here. She's the only one who can't grab a material book. Veronica finds a secret hallway in the library and decides to check it out. And eventually, she gets lost. Now, Veronica needs to choose one of these 3 doors to escape. There are thousands of venomous scorpions behind the first door. The second path is all filled with the most dangerous magical potions. They are all fatal for any human when injected. And there's a tank with a family of crocodiles behind the third door. Which way should Veronica choose? The second door is the best choice. Nobody said that she has to inject those potions. Veronica asks Tom again on New Year's Eve. "Promote me or I quit." Tom replies, "I'll only promote you if you can solve my puzzle." Veronica agrees. "Cut this thread in half, but be careful. The ball must not drop and you must not touch it." In a minute, Veronica got promoted because she accomplished Tom's task. How did she cut the thread in half? Veronica tied a knot in the middle first, and then she cut the thread in this manner. Veronica changes a 3-letter password on the office door. Now, she's the only person who knows the new code. She leaves this little clue for her colleagues. Can you figure out the password? The number of flowers shows which letter you should take away from the word flowers, so the new code is owl. Veronica receives a complaint from the Aqua Park guests. Someone covered swim rings with paint, and now everyone who uses them gets stained. Veronica interrogates 4 witnesses among the swimmers. All 4 claim they didn't do it, but Veronica knows for sure who pulled the prank. What about you? It's the third guy. All 4 witnesses are stained with paint, but this guy has dirty hands only, which means that he didn't ride the prank rings, unlike everyone else. The owner of the Aqua Park comes with a surprise visit. He decides to quiz the employees to see how well they know the history of the park. Veronica knows that the employees are not ready and secretly offers them a sly plan. When the owner asks his questions, all the employees raise their hands. Veronica picks up one person who gives the right answer. Finally, the meeting is over and the owner is very impressed. Everyone in the office raised their hand on each question even if they didn't know the answer. But still, the person Veronica picked replied correctly each time. How is that possible? Veronica had instructed her employees to raise their right hand if they knew the answer and raise their left hand if they didn't. All she had to do was to always pick the one with the right hand raised. Veronica downloads a dating app, hoping to meet someone special. Here are several pictures of cute guys, but one of them lives with his wife. Can you tell who? It's the second guy. There are 2 pairs of slippers on the floor behind him, and this pair is obviously too small for his feet. A heavy storm hit the city and all the electricity went out. It's completely blacked out. That's why Veronica gets stuck at work alone late at night. She has collected a suitcase with money to carry it to the bank tomorrow. After visiting the toilet, Veronica returns to the office to check the contents of the suitcase. But everything is stolen. Early in the morning, the police interrogate 3 people who knew about the cash. Frank says,
There was no electricity yesterday, so I went to bed. You can check my house's CCTV records. I spent the entire time sleeping.
Tom says, I have a dog. She was terrified because it was too dark. I was singing songs to keep her distracted. And Nina says, I lit a candle to read a book and fell asleep in a chair right away. In 4 hours, your call woke me up. Who is lying? In fact, 2 people are lying here. Frank knew that nothing could have been recorded on the CCTV as there was no electricity. And if Nina really was sleeping, the candle should have burnt out in 4 hours.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.